Hey you guys, it's been a little while, a couple of weeks I think. So I've been getting a lot of direct messages. I've been doing a lot of work on myself as well and doing things offline as such, like workshop type things. The messaging that comes through to me very clearly is that we're in a time right now where they're saying, step up or step out, okay? There are things that you know that you need to do. There are things that you know that you need to do, beautiful, okay? And you've got to do them. You've got to do them. When we step up and step into the places and do those things that we're meant to be doing, our path, it opens up more. It becomes a little bit, I feel like saying easier, clearer. They're not quite the words, but it opens up. It opens up for us, and it tends to let us pull things in towards us. The things that we do need and that we do want, the things that help us further. So we're being called to step up. There's a call to step into yourself, right? So it's like you got to claim yourself. How do we do that? Are we pushing away things when people give us compliments? You know what I mean? Are we not accepting of, it could be, compliments. We're not accepting of, paid services. We're not accepting of free food. I don't know, you know what I mean? Are we repelling things by not accepting them? So I think especially for these beautiful people that give and give and give endlessly, right? In order to be a good giver, I hope this is coming across in the right way. In order to be a good giver, we need to learn how to receive, right? I'm still on that learning curve myself. I accept a lot more, and I'll tell you, I get a lot more too because I accept a lot more. I've come to learn that that's the way of the law. There's these laws that are just natural, I suppose, on the basis of like energy laws. When you give, you shall receive, those sorts of things. So I've just, I've been coming up with workshops, and I've had ideas for workshops for quite a while, and I keep feeling within myself and within my soul team that it's not quite right yet. People aren't ready yet, right? I think it was 2 weeks ago now, I had massive downloads, so straight to source, and it was so interesting. I had Archangel Metatron come through with the Galactic Federation and councils and beyond, and they were speaking on behalf. I don't know how to put it across to some of you who may not understand or know of those higher beings, I suppose is how you'd put it. But what matters is the call. It's a call. So I wrote heaps of stuff out. There's heaps of things that are coming that I know I have the tools in order to help people with, right? But the message is about stepping into yourself, claiming yourself. Who are you? When I say who are you, and if you say I don't know, then there's a lot of room for growth there. There's heaps. You could start with almost anything if you don't know. If I ask again and say, the same question, and you do know the answer, go down that avenue. They're showing me a box. Open the box. Sometimes we put things in boxes and we shove them away and we put them away and we never open them, And maybe sometimes we're not meant to open them at that time, right? But I know and I can tell collectively, worldly, everyone's getting a nudge to step up, right? And the ones that do step into themselves and have stepped into themselves for a while, it's not as hard hitting. That's not as hard hitting, because that's the message, is to step into yourself. So if you're doing it, what's then happening is those that are stepping into themselves, or who have for a while, it's almost like a step up to leadership to a point. Where can you help people step into themselves, okay? And when I say that, I don't mean that in a way of people pleasing, babying. I don't mean that in a way of, you know, cutting in, trying to step over to go and control someone and make sure they're going this way instead of that way. No, because the bottom line is we have to step into ourselves, right? If we don't want to fully step into ourselves or look at ourselves, or, you know, maybe we're creating more problems than trying to solve them, you know, that sort of thing. They're not the people I'm talking about. I'm not being rude. Those are the step off people. Step up or step off. These beautiful people, they can step off. We can send love and care energetically, right? But we've got to stop outpouring. We're needing to pour into those that will accept a hand up, okay? They've got to accept the hand up. This is, it feels like a tipping scale of, you know, the people-pleasing stuff, it has to go. The obnoxious shit has to go. Call yourself out on shit, you know, confront yourself. What is it that you feel that you need to work on? Put it in the comments too, because I'm happy to suggest where you could possibly go, you know. Some people, they don't know what they need to work on. What I'd say to those people is, what is happening around you? So what's happening around you? Are you finding yourself in similar situations, whether it's with friends, family, partner, work? Is there a similar feeling that is lingering around you? You know what I mean? Can you feel where that is within your body? Anything that comes to mind, feel free to put in the comments, and I'll try and, you know, I'll have a yarn with you, you know. We are at such a time where we need to step up. And I'm saying this to me too, like, best believe that this is how I'm living my life too. Step up, step up, step up. What do I need to do in order to step up? I have to look after my health. I have to look after my home. I have to throw myself in the deep end of some of the things that I am doing. Offering workshops, you know what I mean? Public speaking type things, you know what I mean? These, if you ask me very seriously if I actually wholeheartedly, properly, fully in my human Zoe want to be doing that, no, there's big parts of me that do not want to be doing that, especially the little inners of me. My little inner child, you know, would not want me to do that. However, I understand and I know that that's something that I am meant to be doing. So I'm stepping into it. You can step into it. I know that I'm here to help people step into these things too. Otherwise, that message wouldn't have come straight through to me, because that wasn't a message just to me. The message to me was boom, 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 all this stuff coming through. It's time. And I got so excited. I was like, yay, it's time. I've been waiting. I feel like I've been waiting for fucking ever. I've been waiting for ages to help pull the stuff that needs to come out of people and put in the beautiful stuff that needs to come back in, and especially within the heart space, you guys. These last few years or so, for everyone, has been fucking insane. Whether you actually really can comprehend that properly, I know And I feel within myself and within my messagings and spirit guides and spirit teams and archangels, all that sort of stuff, I know that we have all at least felt it within our bodies, some of the atrocious shit that has been going on in the last few years, right? We've been bombarded with a lot of messaging that has been incorrect, and it has skewed our intuition. This is me and my thoughts and my feelings and what I have experienced and what I believe, okay? I believe that certain things go on purpose to throw us off course, to throw us out of our intuition and our gut knowing and feelings, and to bypass the heart and affect the head and the brain. So we're talking about brain fog, we're talking about anxiousness, depression, we're talking about avoidance, we're talking about heaps of different things here, right? This is what goes on, you guys. I just looked up, it was 1111. This is truly what goes on. The things that you are seeing, the things that you are around, the things that you eat, the things that you say and think, the people, heaps of things, right? They impact you. It is time to stop. It is time to stop allowing other people, other things, other emotions, other distractions. It's time to stop letting those things in, especially in our auric fields, you know what I mean? We've got to stop now, okay? I can feel that in here. I feel like when I say that, there's the heart space and the throat is going off. I am a firm believer in birthrights. I am a firm believer that we should be able to drink fresh water everywhere on earth, everywhere. We should be able to eat nourishing foods, not just foods, nourishing foods. It frustrates me knowing when I go into the supermarket and I have a very clean, clear diet, that it is still poisonous because there's sprays all through it. GMO, you know, all these things. We need to start stepping up and going, no, this is not okay, you guys. It's not okay to be living in such a beautiful place and we're being squashed, okay? That is actually the reality of it. If you want to sit there and go, it's the economy, it's this, it's this, it's this. This is on purpose. I really know it within my being that a lot of these things are done to us on purpose, okay? Now that I know that, I can peel away and make some choices around that, right? Once we know something, we can change something, okay? But this message overall is about the self. I just looked down when I said that at my self-care deck. It's about the self, guys, okay? It is about opportunities, it's about abundance, it's about choice making, it's about claiming ourselves. Why do we not claim ourselves? Why can we not hold space for someone to say, oh, I love your new haircut, I don't know, whatever it is, you know what I mean? And okay, you know, we're guarding, we're repelling, our body language, everything. Why can't we go, oh, thank you so much, that's really nice? You know what I mean? We can claim ourselves and we can do it in a way where it's not egotistical, it's not hierarchied, it's not fucking anything else other than the fact of Why should I not know that I'm a good person? You know what I mean? That's claiming yourself. Are you a good listener? Are you a good friend? You know what I mean? Yeah, it's those things. Why are we not allowed to say that? Why are we not allowed to claim that, you know? And I find especially around these spiritual type things as well, creative things, these beautiful things that come from, I say come from source, but they come from us too, you know what I mean? Maybe they're sparked by source. Why is it that those are the things that are downtrodden on the most, unless you make fuck loads from it, like shit loads of money from it, then you're on that pedestal. But if you're a bum and you're a busker, you know, just for an example, then you're down here. No, you're not. You're not. It's time to claim ourselves. Okay? I would like you to take in a nice deep breath. Okay? And I would like you to hold it for as long as you can. And when you exhale, I want you to release it slower than your inhale. Okay? So you're going to breathe in into your belly. Hold it. And breathe out slower. Then the inhale. I want you to do that as many times as you need. Okay? And Spirit is showing you writing something down. So I do wonder, is there something that you feel needs to change within you? Is there something that you feel needs to change around you? What are those things? And we can have a little chat in the comments section, okay? What are the things that you need? What do you feel that you need in your life? Write those down. Let me know, okay? We need to step up or step out. And we need to allow others to also step up or step out. Okay, you guys? I send much love. I understand that there is a lot of energy amping up, and it can be a lot. The reason the energy is amping up is so that it can push us to a point, possibly of even anger sometimes. Sometimes anger is an anchoring behind the doing. Action it, you know what I mean? Sometimes it takes a bit of anger or something. It doesn't need to, and it shouldn't. It shouldn't come to a point where you feel so up here and angered that then you're propelled to do it. It is still a very good thing because you get the propulsion. But we're going to learn how to regulate ourselves. We're going to learn how to step into ourselves, okay? I have just finalizing and putting together a workshop around this sort of thing, because that's what I'm getting called to do. You know what I mean? It's what is calling you? What's your calling? And I don't mean like purpose and all a big, huge, I mean, let's just go simply. Let's take it down a notch. What is calling you? What is your body, repelling against or calling you to? These are the kind of questions I want you to start asking yourself, okay? If anyone's interested in the workshop I have coming up, it's going to be based in Palmerston North, in New Zealand. I will be doing some online workshops soon enough, just little, I've been writing meditations and I love it. It's fun. So I might do some, relaxation meditations. I've got violet flame meditation, rose quartz meditation. Heaps are coming. So, I also want to say, immerse yourself in places, even though it's scary. immerse yourself in places, because a lot of us are feeling similar. You might immerse yourself within a space that someone else is feeling similar or the same, right? And that's how we're going to try and actually find our people as well, you guys, okay? Because I know a lot of people are feeling lonely and isolated, but we can feed into that ourselves sometimes. We know when we need to, and our body tells us, hey, when it's time to come out. I feel like it's time to come out of the cocoon and it's time to step into yourself, okay? Much love to you.